Today we're talking about Ink, which is an independent film. And the lower third there says the worst, best independent movie, ? Well, I will say at the outset, please, whoever's watching this, if you haven't seen the movie, you can probably find it for free online somewhere.
I hope.
The director is an gosh, Tony, already. It's a great film. I'll get into it, but what I'm telling you is this film cannot be spoiled. You have to watch it. Please pause this video. Add this video to your watch later playlist. Pause the podcast, whatever you need to do. Go watch this movie and then come back and listen to the rest of the episode. If anyone's out there in the control room and doesn't want to hear this, please take your earmuffs off because I'm about to spoil this movie.
No, you're working. You're gonna.
Tony's like, actually,
that's not a part of the contract.
I'm going to talk about it as long as I can without spoiling it, just to entice those of you to pause it. So, what's Ink about? Well, there's two layers to this story. It's about a father who's chasing after money and, rising the ranks of his career. But when his daughter becomes comatose, he must fight to save her in a different world. That's my pitch for Ink. Okay? Now, when you watch this movie, and you can go to rank 1, guys, so they can see me in the list. Yeah, there we go. Here's the beautiful list. I'm going to talk about this beautiful list, and then we'll get into Ink. So, as you guys know, we rank every movie ever 1 week at a time, one movie at a time. These are the only 31 movies in existence right now in our little universe. As you see, Down to Earth there is on the bottom. We put that where it belongs.
So true.
And the question we're answering is, where does this movie Ink rank? So let me tell you a bit about the movie. You will start this movie and you'll be like, man, what is this? It's made in someone's backyard with a VCR camera. Like, what is this quality? Why are shots overexposed? Why are some of the actors like wooden? But then you discover some gems, right? So it's some horrendous quality of footage, but it meets some incredible imaginative imagery. It's like, oh wow, I've never seen that in any movie ever. Like that, the way they composed that shot or built these characters, I've never seen that before. The script is kind of dorky. It's like, okay, I don't think people talk that way. But then the plot. So when you zoom out, it's like the plot, I think, is tremendous, like how it's weaving things together. And then there's a theme about how more greed and, rising the ranks of our career, it's similar to Soul, but less like missing out on your life, which is what Soul is about, and more on you can become a monster. Chasing after this can turn you into a monster. So spoilers coming up, because what happens in kind of the A story, the story of kind of the real world, is his daughter's comatose and dies, and he unravels depression, alcohol, and the works, and then takes his own life. He falls into this other world, and this is only revealed to you later. He falls into this other world and becomes this monster, this very like grotesque character. And in this other world, he joins this group, and there's a good side and an evil side. And the evil side are the ones who give you nightmares. The good side are the ones who give you good dreams. And he joins them to take the soul of this girl, his daughter, which he doesn't know it's his daughter, to ultimately lead her to this altar of sacrifice. Crazy. Like, I've never seen a movie like this. But then there's this moment of realization at the end. I'm going to play the music, guys. You know why? Because I love this director. I love this music. And I hope people check it out. I hope this video gets demonetized and we just share the revenue with this guy because I love this guy. Jamin Winans directed this film. He also composed this film. He also does the graphics and CGI and all that for the film. He's editing the film. He's doing everything. What I want to say about it is there's a scene at the end where he has this realization. And actually, I need to look up that song. Maybe this one. Anyways, I'll pause it for now. Sorry. This is great television so far.
It's about as good as the movie.
I'm on 2 levels, Keith. There's 2 levels to my explanation. He has this realization that his daughter is being taken to this altar of sacrifice, and it calls back to a moment earlier in the film where he wasn't playing with his daughter. Mm-hmm. And she was saying, the monsters are taking me away. The monsters are taking me away. These parallels meet in such a fantastic way because, I'm just going to go to work and I'm too busy to play. And I'm trying to get this raise and I don't have time to play with my daughter. It's like, that's our world.
Yep.
But what's happening in the spiritual world? Well, he's at risk of becoming a monster and becoming the very thing he fears that's going to pull his daughter down with him. As a father, he's supposed to lead his family to holiness, and he's going to pull her down and ultimately sacrifice her soul. So he has this realization. The song I was actually trying to play is called Realization or Realize, something like that. He has this realization that that's his daughter, and I've become a monster, and I didn't realize till now that all this happened to me, that I took my life, I fell into this world, I am sacrificing my daughter, and then there's this fight sequence, which is the only fight sequence you can watch and cry at the same time. It's like the only fight sequence that made me cry ever. It's a dad protecting his daughter from himself, which is like how this film like weaves back in on himself, because in the A story, he is at the hospital bed when she's comatose. Like you can think of traveling back in time. And there's all these evil characters trying to get at him, trying to lead him to despair.
Are you worried about your financial future? Did you know nearly half of Americans who retire at age 65 are projected to run out of money during retirement? And what about long-term care? It's real and costly. Nearly 70% of people will need long-term care, with nursing home costs averaging over $110,000 a year. Don't have a plan? Now you don't need to worry, because there's Advocate Financial. Advocate Financial will help you secure your financial future. They have strategies to double your account value for long-term care protection. Imagine getting an extra $900 a month from Social Security. Imagine a retirement income that's guaranteed to last a lifetime. This isn't wishful thinking. These are real strategies that work for you. Advocate Financial is Catholic, family-owned and operated, and helps you take control of your financial future. Whether you want to lower your tax bill on a big payday or get strategies to give you strong stock market returns with zero risk, go to CatholicFinancialGuide.com. Don't leave your future to chance. Talk with an expert today. That's CatholicFinancialGuide.com. Terms and restrictions apply. CatholicFinancialGuide.com.
With all that said, people, this is a low budget masterpiece. So let's rank this puppy.
All right, here we go.
Tony.
Okay.
Ink is better than Star Wars Episode 1.
I would agree. With that. Here's what I want to do. As soon as I started watching this, I wanted to hate this movie. I wanted to hate it because it was like, what in the world? VCR, camcorder, fuzzy, blurry, crapola.
There's some annoying language in the film, too.
There is some annoying language fire truck. Anyway, but you keep going, you get to the end, and you're right. It's one of those, like, I really wanted to hate this. 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, 30 minutes in, 45 minutes in, I was 45 minutes in and I was like, I hate this. I cannot believe Cameron did this to me again, because we went through that with Farewell, which was
I didn't pick Farewell to rank it. It just
it did.
The algorithm picked it.
It did. You're exactly right. But I will say this. You get to the end, and if you put thought into it, and as you have described it, way better than I could describe it, it actually grabs the snot out of you. It's just like, wow, that's intense.
When you were watching that fight sequence,
Yeah.
did it like, because it's this light piano,
Yeah.
and there's layers to this battle, and the way, oh my gosh. And then what happens is after the battle, he's Wade laced to all these demons basically. And then he's just kneeling there, this monster, and his daughter comes up to him and touches his face.
Yes.
And he's like, Dad?
Yeah.
And he's like, yes, baby, it's me.
Yeah,
And it's
that was hard. That was hard. I was like, oh my goodness, this is too much. Most of the time though, what I was saying to myself is I really wish they would have put money into this, because you're right. It was
remake would be awesome.
it was so low budget that I was just kind of like, okay, this ended up being way better than I thought it was going to be.
What if we remade this?
That we'd have to, we don't have the money for that, but
Jamin Winans, we're filmmakers too, so come reach out to us. We want to remake this. But I agree with you. It's hard to get past the quality.
yeah, it's hard to get past the quality. And it took me a while to finally say, wait, no, we've got something here. We've got something here. It took me like almost an hour.
Yeah.
It took me almost an hour to be like, okay, we've got something here. Keith, talk to me. What do you think?
Yeah. I like Cameron's explanation better than the movie.
Totally
A lot.
agree. Totally agree.
Because it's one of those situations where I feel like, oh, it's kind of like looking at modern art where I go, I just don't get it. It's dumb. And then someone goes, oh, no, that's the ethereal thing. You're like, oh. And then you're just like, oh, it's me. It's not you. It's me. Well, it's not me. It's ink. That movie's terrible. I'm sorry, man. Like, I feel bad for the dude. If you would have told me, the only thing that I would change my mind is if you told me that he was 9 years old when he made that movie. Because that's what I felt like I was watching.
no,
And I remember telling my wife,
that.
and the other thing here that I had going on, this is no lie. My wife was with me when we watched this, and she was just kind of like doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't pick this.
Right.
And she's just like, I can't believe this is what we're doing tonight.
900 million other people at that time aren't making movies because, movies are too expensive. They're too hard to make. He gets it done.
I get it.
It's
Look,
super imaginative. He pulls out his cameras and
he doesn't.
The people commit to the bit. Like the actors are in it. The costume design, it's in it.
Are you joking with me right now?
No.
The dumb nose.
That's not a dumb. That's good.
That was horrible. Like I couldn't buy. Couldn't buy any of it. I'm like, you could have. You just don't have to press that stupid filter button on your post-processing software to make everything look like that. I mean, like it just, that was annoying to me.
Yeah.
I guess for me,
all the blooming of like the highlights was really,
And I get that it's probably when that came out, I understand those kind of trends in photography and video and stuff like that. And to me, and I think the guy's probably a brilliant genius in his own right. Okay. But to me, this movie was just like, I told my wife, I said, I hate movies where I'm 45 minutes in and I don't even really know what's going on.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, because I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah.
Who are this like group of people running through the street? Like, are they good? Are they bad? I don't know. Like, there's nothing, and I don't need movies to tell me every little thing and spoon feed me.
Exactly.
But they need to at least do something.
You knew who was good and evil in that movie.
Eventually.
Come on. No, right away. You have the dream sequence where they have good dreams and bad dreams.
Yeah, I just thought,
shadows covering people from the incubi. Like the shadows covering the people, giving them nightmares. Very early on.
I just was kind of like, I mean, I could because I've seen other movies. And I'm like, okay, those have to be angels. These have to be demons. But who are these? The one effect thing I did think was really freaky and cool was the dudes with the screen faces.
Yes.
I'm like,
No,
that looks
was
like something out of like a
a
music video out of
Yeah.
like the 80s.
What's terrifying
That
is
was
they
cool.
have a projection of like their personality, right?
that
It
I
feels-
thought was cool.
feels
so there
very-
I said something good.
Thank you. It feels very hollow. Like you could become just an image and hollow. But then you have that the final boss guy who's just incarnate evil. The way his eyes glisten. Like there was the way that the walls have this like mirror kind of sheen effect. Like it did feel like what he did with what he had was exceptional. Like turning on a VCR camera and doing that was incredible. Like if a 9-year-old did that, you would love that movie.
I would be like, wow, good job, little Joey.
That's not a good point.
Well
I
done.
rescind.
You get a B+ in film class.
Oh my God.
But like as an actual movie, I was just, I don't know. And I'm probably the wrong audience for that movie. You know what I mean? Like
But at least I'm just explaining the plot points of the movie.
your plot point explanation was fantastic.
Okay, he takes his life, and then that shot of him falling, right? It made me think of purgatory or how God can save people on the brink of desperation, you know? Because as Catholics, we don't believe like you take your life and you're damned necessarily. We know that God has ways to save people because only he knows the hearts. And so what is purgatory? To me, there's not many films that can capture what purgatory is like a film like Ink, because you have this time dilation or this time aspect where it's like he could have become this monster, but God redeemed him in the previous moment because of his love for his daughter. You know, it's like it's incredible.
Let me jump in here. We've got a couple minutes left. Let me try to explain, Keith, what's going on here.
All right. I need someone to explain that to me.
Here's what it boils down to. This is what I've learned. Because Cameron is a filmmaker,
no, get out of here.
you can see things that we can't see.
No.
Look, you had your chance.
Any Bert and Ernie can see this.
No, Keith, I'm with you 1,000%.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of percent.
Look, I'm saying that it ended up getting me, but I would have appreciated your explanation at certain points in the film.
If you look at the comments of this film, like IMDb or whatever, YouTube, so many people are like, masterpiece, best movie I've ever seen. These are not filmmakers. These are just viewers. It's developed this fan base.
These are probably the same people that like the banana duct tape to the wall.
You know what? It is the opposite of modern art because it's saying something very profound and specific. I think you were influenced by the setting you watched it in. Right? There's a little bit of this, a little bit of, I don't know. Like if you're watching it with someone and it's like,
I wanted to like it.
Okay.
I wanted to like it.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rewatch it now that you've helped explain some things, and I'm going to see, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Let's do it.
I'm going to try
Let's
to
do it
rewatch
together. We could do a show where we watch it and react to it together.
That's a good point.
We cry together.
I would tell you what I would do. I would watch it again with you. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to watch it with my wife. I can tell you that again.
She won't take it.
She will not handle that. And I doubt that I would spend that time to watch it myself, but I'm confessing that, like, you know, I'm the problem here. I mean, I know I said before, Ink, it's not me, it's Ink. It probably still is Ink, but I maybe have a little part to do with it.
Okay. Just to wrap it up, I think what you're hitting on is an important point. I do agree that the execution was not what it should have been. Maybe a 3 or 4 out of 10 in terms of like construction, like scene construction, writing, script, all that stuff. But the plot and like the thing as a whole, I think is a genius masterpiece.
It's hard for guys like Keith and I to see that because we haven't been in your shoes. So you have to understand, Keith, I admit, I need to be spoon-fed. Like if my wife and I are watching a movie, I'm like, babe, what just happened here? What is that?
What I'm saying is if Bert and Ernie watch this film,
sure,
they're going to hate it for an hour, just like you did.
I did, yes.
But then the ending is going to be like, oh,
Yeah. I came
You
around,
You
but
don't need to see the plot in like
Sometimes.
4-dimensional space to appreciate it. Like it's really the sequence at the end where his wife is explaining to him what happened.
Yeah.
Like you lost yourself and that's why you're this monster. And don't you see it? Like Bert and Ernie can understand that. That's not hard to understand.
I had figured that out I'd figured that out pretty quickly into it. It just honestly, and I hate that I'm going to say this, but I'll admit it to you guys. The cheesiness of it made me so angry at it that I don't care what they did in the end. I was still not going to like it. I was like,
there's
no.
a lot to be said about that.
goofy
Keith.
costume, the goofy acting, the way it looked, like all of it. I almost felt like I was listening to like, you know, when one of my sons wants to play dubstep music that sounds like a broken Atari. And he's like, check this out. Wait, it's going to get good later. And I'm like, dude, you already offended me with this. It's not going to get good later. And then he's like, no, wait, it's going to go. And then he's like, that was the good part. And I'm like, it really wasn't.
Oh, man. Here's the reality.
I want to hear what you guys think. of the description.
You did a good job on ranking it 17th. I think the masterpiece is in the brain of the creator and the director. The execution was difficult. And it really deserves to be at 17. I think that's acceptable. Very, very acceptable.
Great.
And
would love to hear in the comments what people think. Where would you rank it? That'd be interesting to hear about.
don't forget, we need you to go to moviecrusade.com and sign up. If you liked that clip, which I'm sure you did, then check out our other clips. And don't forget to go into the comments section and hype this bad boy. Don't make me get Fat Cardinal. Hype it now.